Hey everybody, what is up and welcome to today's video. If you don't know me, my name is Rosa and on this channel I create bookish type videos like this one. Today we are doing our February wrap up, so let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, I do want to ask if you guys like my content, make sure to like and subscribe. That helps me a lot and kind of gives me more motivation to make videos. I love filming and talking about books. It's cool if like other people like it too. So go ahead and do that. But today we are talking about my February wrap up. You guys, February was such a whirlwind for me when it came to reading because I feel like the last week of February just really like messed me up because I saw something that I wasn't supposed to see and therefore now I have to read things that I need to read. So we're gonna go in and get started with showing you the physical books that I read this month, and then we're gonna go into ebooks, audiobooks, miscellaneous, and then at the end we're gonna go over music, movies, shows, whatever, because I think that'd be kind of different for these videos, just to show you kind of what I've been watching as well as reading. So let's get right into that part, shall we? One of them I actually read physically, and then the other two I've been reading like hybrid, because I've been really trying to like finish the books before. I just want to finish the books. So of course the first one is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I started A Court of Thorns and Roses, nicely tabbed. I have a whole vlog of me reading this. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I freaking loved it. It is the shortest book out of all of them. Well, next to Court of Frost and Starlight, but it's only 300 and something pages long, and it was such an easy read. I read through this, I think 2.5 days, and again I have a whole vlog about it, so I'm not going to waste too much time talking about this because I talked about it a lot in that video, but highly recommend, and I love it. All right, of course the next book I read was A Court of Mist and Fury. This is again by Sarah J. Maas. This is the second book in the ACOTAR series, and again highly tabbed. I started tabbing matching the books, and I thought these tabs match this book so nicely. This is my favorite book so far out of the series. I know this is a lot of people's favorite book. Again, I have a vlog that just came out reading this, so go ahead and check it out if you want to see my reactions to reading this book. But I do want to say 54 versus 55 is going to be discussed in that vlog, so make sure to see it and state your opinions. All right, the last one is a really hard one. I'm honestly filming this on February 27th and I'm still not done with it, and my goal is to finish it before March 1st, so this can actually be a legit wrap-up video. But I am reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, the third book in the series. This is the old US cover. I have the UK cover and the new, this one, the first one, the second one obviously, and yeah, so this is the US old version. You can see the back here is old version. This is the US new version. You can see the back that, and then even though this cover matches the US version, the spine matches the UK version. So I have like all three versions here. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they're all three. I don't know what I'm gonna get for Frost and Starlight and Silver Flames, but Silver Flames I think is like the same all over. But yeah, so this one is a chonker. It's 705 pages. I'm only halfway through the book. I have been audiobooking it, to be honest, and then going back and tabbing the important part. And then I haven't ebooked it. I think I might have ebooked it in the very, very beginning because I have a 4-in-1 ebook from Scribd. But yeah, this one's a little bit harder to get through for sure. I am filming a vlog with this as well, and it'll go up in March sometime, so make sure to stay tuned for that vlog. So now we have my notebook so I can remember what else I read this month, because it has been a crazy month. Okay, so let's get right into the first audiobook that I read, which is the Love Hypothesis. This one's by Ali Hazelwood. It is super cute. I really liked it. I actually gave it a 4.5 to 5 star because I just thought it was really great. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that it was marketed as a Raylo fan fiction, and I'm not a fan of Raylo whatsoever. I just think it's a very weird pairing to me. And also, but the reason I love this book so much but hate that fan fiction genre is because this wasn't like a Raylo fan fiction at all. The only I can go on a rant. I'm a Star Wars fan, by the way. I don't like the new ones. I do like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I don't like 7, 8, or 9. Just find them to be too, I don't know. Not a fan of them. I just find, like, the only thing that Olive and Adam had, Daisy and Adam Driver have, are the looks. Personality did not match Rey or Kylo at all, in my opinion. I find that Kylo is a lot more brooding and Rey is a lot more brave and strong-willed. And Olive was just so, like, naive, and it was just very annoying to get through. Adam that's his character in the book as well, was a great character. I loved him as a character. I thought he was a great love interest, enemies to lovers kind of a thing. Not even enemies, kind of like we didn't know each other, but like we kind of knew each other kind of thing. And the twist in the end is great, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it was great. So definitely read the whole thing, and it's an audiobook, and I think it was 8 hours. Okay, so the next book I listened to was a second chance book, and this book is called The Architect of Song by A.G. Howard. As you know, Alice in Wonderland, the Splintered series, is my favorite series, like, book-wise for Alice in Wonderland, unless you can find me a new one. But I love it, and I think it is such a great series. And so A.G. Howard wrote an adult or a new adults 4-book standalone series, and this one is the first book in that series, or types of books she writes, and they're gothic Victorian, like forbidden love. And this one is called The Love Architect, or The Architect of Song. And it is about a girl who loses her mother, and she stumbles upon a grave. She steals a flower from that grave, and lo and behold, there's a ghost connected to the flower. So they have this whole thing, and then there's a duke who's trying to steal her estate. It's like this whole thing, and honestly, I thought it was super cute. It was a 4-star for me for sure, only because I lost interest in the middle. The middle was kind of going slow for me, but the beginning was great, and like the last fourth of it was really good, but the middle part was just like really slow, and I kind of forced myself through it. But overall, I really liked the book. I love A.G. Howard's writing. I honestly find it to be so poetic. It's just so descriptive. I love descriptive writing, like something, it can get a little bit annoying at times, but she can say, like, I don't know, his eyes were like dark chocolate floating in a pool of tears. Like, she would say something like that. Like, it's just really good, right? Like, I wouldn't say, people might not say she's a good writer, but I think she's a very descriptive writer, and that's kind of my personal style. I just love to be able to specifically see something when I'm reading. So I loved it, and I thought it was great. Okay, so the next book was something I just ended up squishing in. I heard about it through like different contemporary romance readers, and I was like, you know, it kind of sounds fun. It's about, it's called Kissing Tolstoy, and if you don't know, I am of Eastern European descent. My mother immigrated from Ukraine, and my dad immigrated from Belarus, so I am first generation American, but I was raised Soviet Russian, or Soviet Russian culture, I should say. So I love anything like Russian culture related, and this is about a girl who goes on this blind date and finds out that her blind date that she ends up ghosting the second time is actually her Russian lit teacher in college. She's a big fan of Russian literature, and so it's about their relationship. So the only scene that I liked in the entire book was when the main girl, I already forgot her name, I think her name is Anna, she is a waitress at this restaurant, and he is there with like 16 other family members, which is like, I can relate. So normally when we go to dinner with just close family, it's like 12 of us. So I can relate. She's at this restaurant, and I think she works at a Russian restaurant. I'm not sure, because they have stuff on the menu that like Russian people like to eat, or like Eastern European people like to eat, or just Slavic people in general like to eat. And so I'm not sure if it was a Russian restaurant or what kind of restaurant it was, but they had my jam. So yeah, they were like drinking vodka and having time and speaking in Russian, and that totally got me in it. But like the entire story as a whole was terrible. It was a really bad book. I feel like you wouldn't like it if you were Russian. I didn't even like it. All right, and the rest I didn't finish because I was starting to read A Deal with the Elf King, but I dropped it to read A Court of Wings and Fury, or A Court of Rings and Ruin. And then I didn't finish Unhinged, which was the second book in the Splintered series that I wanted to read. And then I started Wayward Children Down Among the Sticks and Bones, which I want to finish that series so bad. But Sarah J. Maas has seriously... Okay. Sarah J. Maas has seriously taken over my life for the next month. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get to any of those until I'm done reading some Sarah J. Maas. And if you guys want to know what I'm reading from Sarah J. Maas, make sure to check out my TBR, March TBR, that's going to be coming out next Sunday. So I have been uploading every single Sunday. I'm really proud of myself. TBR will be up next Sunday so you guys can listen and read it so you guys can watch it and let me know your thoughts on what I'm reading for March, and then we can have conversations. But yeah, so that's everything for the books. Now let's talk about music, shows, and movies. So for music, basically I'm always looking for music that makes me feel super like epic. So there are 2 songs right now, and I will leave them all below via Spotify links if you guys are interested. The first one is called Soñera, and it is so good. If I could play it in this video, I will. I'm actually just going to go ahead and link the YouTube videos down below so you guys can watch those. Soñera is the first song. It is by, I don't even know. I don't have it on my Spotify. I have it on my other phone. My phone here is just my voiceover phone and my remote. So I don't have anything on it anymore, but it is so good. It makes you feel so epic. It's so like... It's called like Dreamer, I think, in English. It is a mixture of Romanian and Spanish, I believe, like the language, and some French Haiti. So next is a song called Legend as well. It's another epic song. It reminds me of Now We Are Free. It has Now We Are Free vibes, which is from Gladiator, which I love that song. It's such a great reading song as well. And I've been listening to that one on repeat. But if you want to go more like mainstream, Uriel's Arcadia has been the CD of choice. CD, what am I, 2004? It has been the stream of choice. I have love for that CD or that playlist or whatever the hell it's called. I think it is so good. I would give it a 5-star. Like I'd give it a 10, 11. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Uriel has a voice of like Enya and Emmy Rossum mixed together. So have you ever heard of Emmy Rossum's older CD? What is it called? Slow Me Down. I think that's what the CD is called. I know the song on it is called Slow Me Down, but I know that entire CD by heart, but of course I don't know the name of it. But yeah, so she has a mixture of Enya and Emmy Rossum, and it is class, and it is beautiful, and I love it, and I think it's just the most beautiful CD I've heard in my life. Record, whatever. What else? I've been listening to Indila. Indila is really good too. She has a song called Anzi Bella Vida. It's the one that's on TikTok, all over TikTok, but it is so good. The actual song is amazing. I think it's just awesome. And I will leave that obviously down below as well. Okay, I just found out about an artist called Neoni, and they sing a song called Wonderland. That is the jam as well. I think I have a hair in my mouth. I also found out about 2A. 2A is cool. 2WEI, very good, like reading enemies to lovers type books. Awesome to listen to their soundtracks as well. Gangsta Paradise is amazing. Their rendition of it is so good. But yeah, I think that's all the music that I've been really... Oh, and then I've also been into Mozart's rock opera, which is like a French rock opera from like 10 years ago. I just found it today. And A Symphony, I think that's what I can't pronounce it. I'll leave it down below. Such a good song. It's a bop. So anyways, that's all the music that I've been listening to. I have a very eclectic, like all of that stuff is like reading music for me, or I'll just like want to be epic, but I also have another side where I really like Russian music. So like I am all over the place when it comes to my music. So on this channel, I'll probably most likely talk about like reading music and stuff like that. All right, so shows and movies. We have The Gilded Age. I am so behind on The Gilded Age. Like, let's be real. I am so behind. I think I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind. I love The Gilded Age, though. It's so good. I've just been reading so much that I like haven't watched it. I watched all of Love is Blind. We are waiting for the finale. That is just my guilty pleasure show. I freaking love it. And that's all. Except this season was such trash. But it's fine. We're okay with it. All right. Of course, I also watched Tinder Swindler. Who didn't watch Tinder Swindler? If you want my thoughts on it, I can tell you, but I'm not going to tell you on here. All right. And then finally, I've been watching Tommy and Pam with Rich. Don't know what Tommy and Pam is. It is on Hulu. I think it's a Hulu exclusive, and it is about Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson and their sex tape. So that's a thrill. And then, of course, if you guys follow me on TikTok, which is Rosa Reads 91, you've also known that Rich and I have been on extended version Lord of the Rings. I think I gave you guys everything for February. February's come and gone. It is February 27th today. So basically Wednesday will be March 1st and we will be starting all the March stuff. I'm excited. March is going to be an interesting month. I am going on a quick weekend trip to Vegas in March, which I'm very excited about. And what else am I doing in March? I don't know. My brain is fried right now. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked today's video, like, subscribe, and make sure to always stay romantic. Bye, guys.